All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
I'm gonna get out of here. Where's my horse? Dude, the horses are so bugged in this shit. Alright, I can master them. Might just be quicker to start from here. I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct at all, so I don't really even know what they showed. The new Pokemon game I don't really have an interest in because it just breaks the traditional formula too much for me. I'm not really interested in the newer Pokemon games. Yeah, after playing the remaster of Metroid Prime 1, I know I do not have the patience for that amount of fucking obnoxious backtracking and ambiguous objectives. So, games that I have to use a guide for, I don't want to play.
Care to sample? I've had these before, though not as well prepared.
How long is this game? As long as Yasukes' big black sword. I have zero desire to play Team Fortress 2. That game never appealed to me. I played it for like 10 minutes back in the day and didn't like it. I don't really have a desire to learn another autistic, sweaty hero shooter. Opinionated junkie with the 2. Asmongold believes in UB and government healthcare. Oh, UBI and government healthcare? Yeah, people who say he's like conservative, it makes me laugh. He's not. He's literally just a leftist that doesn't like woke shit. That's it. That's literally it. And Aaron with the 2, what are your thoughts on today's Nintendo Direct? I didn't watch it, so I don't have any. And Triggers with the 2, good riddance to a current UB slot. That's right, man. Couldn't happen to a better company. And Ryan Miller with the 5, libs are having meltdowns due to Christy Nome posting a video at an El Salvador, I'm guessing a prison, warning the illegals, and the media is losing it on arresting gang leaders. Yeah, they should just keep showing that hand, because it's like an 80-20, you know, Trump, like, positive policy, so they should keep opposing it. An opinionated junkie with the 2, if Kino can play Phil, they can do Gundam. What do you mean they can do Gundam? I don't think Gundam has as many skeletons in his closet or, like, a desperate desire for, you know, friendship on the internet. And Z-Herb with the 10, bruh, I started AC2 over a week ago, been achievement hunting, and had a week break from the game to do work, and now I'm on the home stretch for it. And you still playing AC Shadows? Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be done soon. I think I'm at the end of the game. I'm hunting down the Templars now, so. I think this is the end. Fingers crossed, man. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 is not too bad to finish. It's just collecting the feathers that's kind of a pain in the ass. But aside from that, it's not too bad. Claus Mister at the 20 pesos. Retards in chat. Did you watch the direct? Well, I don't know if that's unnecessarily grounds for being retarded, but no, I didn't watch it.
Enter and wait for the others.
I would love it if a competent company had ass Creed. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Now the Chinese have it, so who knows? They could go the cultural Marxism route, or they could actually make it good. We'll have to wait and see, man. I guess we'll never know.
Master K is about to start. Let us go with the others. You are without ties, without a lord to serve. You hold no land. You are dishonored. You are Ronin. This very moment marks the dark.
Yasukes is coming for your cheeks.
Look who's here. A dead man's pet.
Lord K has led you astray.
Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares, bro.
Your leader lies.
You'll fall like the I will run from you.
Alright, should just run past all these guys. Oh, seriously? Oh, I gotta kill the whites now. You know who's not sold out of Pokemon cards? Me. I have a ton of Pokemon cards. They're just not for sale. Yeah, it's just the modern slop Assassin's Creed combat. Yeah, I think my case of Journey Together boxes comes tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a quick flip on that one. Also, my Pokemon Center ETBs come tomorrow, which I think those are worth like $200 or $300 now. They were $65 if you bought them retail.
How many more lives must fall to your cause, Kay?
I might record the last 5 minutes of that just so I have Yasukes gameplay. Oh shit. Yasukes smash.
You cannot stop me, Yasuke. You are ignorant of the Templars, of this world.
Spoken by a traitor to his own land.
My land robbed me of purpose. The Templars restored it.
You lead your people.
Oh
into
my
servitude.
god, dude, I'm so ready for this game to be
It's from
over.
the fool who followed Nobunaga. He gave you freedom. His death gave you freedom. Now you waste it on childish vendettas.
You refuse to see the true face of Nunokaro and men of his kind.
I think this is towards the end because I'm hunting down the Templars now, so.
Monsters! That is who you serve.
Lies!
Probably. The cutscenes are probably pre-rendered in 30.
This land betray us. They don't deserve loyalty.
Nuno Caro is no better.
Impressive. The fight has only just begun.
Oh shit. He's turning into a fucking Souls boss now.
Your cause is my target, Kay, not you. Abandon it and live.
You destroy everything I work for, then demand my surrender.
Here we go. Wowie zowie, that was so much fun.
You win nothing here, Yasuke. Vengeance will find you.
From Nuno Caro, he is next.
Not him. Others. My people.
I will be waiting. Where is Caro?
So much Honoru was lost? Yeah, exactly.
You have defeated me today.
Yeah, they should be playing fucking RGF Island or some shit. I don't fucking know.
But do not mistake my intentions. I sought a better future. My dream dies with me. But the fight for what I believe in will endure. Get on with it.
Didn't even chop his head off. Fucking gay.
Kay spoke of vengeance. I should respect his threats. Stay vigilant. Still,
Alright, give me your loot. Give me the
Templars have
loot.
suffered a blow. Kimura Kay is dead.
Oh, that's lucky. I just so happen to have a,
I meant to do that.
the Yasuke bounce. Alright, so... Genocide King Revive with the 2. Do you think they'll remaster Dirge of Cerberus after 7 Part 3? Probably not. Because I assume the timeline's going to end definitively at part 3. There's not going to be a need for follow-up sequels and things like that.
Go.
Blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares, bitch. Yeah, die, white boy.
I know people.
Alright, nobody cares. Oh, great, a walk and talk section. Still stretching it out, man. Just like Yasukes is stretching out some tight Asian poon, dude. Let's see. Speaking of stretching out tight Asian poon, Rent-A-Dog with the 2. Can't believe you're still on this, lol. Yeah.
It is complicated.
I hope I'm almost done. I'm hunting down the Templars now, so I think I'm almost finished.
There are some problems that cannot be resolved with the swing of a blade.
Perhaps
Here, actually, let's look it up.
it is a good place to start.
AC, Shadows, Main, Story, Quests, let's see. Assassin's Creed. Let's see. Shadows quest list. Someone, the Silver Queen. So I have a promise, end of the line, soup for Soren. The pilgrimage, leaving a mark, meaning of the blade. Okay, those 3 are the last. So yeah, I'm almost done. I'm on quest 82, or no, 80 out of 87. So yeah, I'm almost done, man. And I've done all the grinding necessary, so I'm a high enough level to just power through it now. Dog, I don't give a fuck about Yasukes sipping tea.
My name is Hosokawa Tama.
You-
That one.
That I myself then.
I
Oh, does it not?
Ah! Back to them slave ships. Shit.
Very few people are supposed to know who I am. You look familiar. Never mind.
Yeah, when the lean too fucking strong.
Thank you, Silver Queen, for your service.
one less problem for us. This man and his partner ran down Lord Mitsuhide.
Yeah, when the lean got too much promethazine. Hell yeah, dude.
Delivered the most undignified death to your father.
Let me finish him off for what he did to my father.
Well, there's Mitsuhide's spirit. Who am I to deny you? Vengeance. Progress has slowed this. You will fix this, yes?
Man.
For a favor?
You will have what is yours.
For your troubles, my lady.
Daughter of Mitsuhide, you poisoned me.
Do not speak. Listen, you're supposed to be dead. Before Honnoji, my father sent my brother and me here as collateral. A gesture of good faith to the Nanban invaders. Now, Carol scrapes this land clean. The silver will run out, as will my brother's usefulness. And mine. My father thought he could protect us, that he would return soon.
Griffin eats an entire tub of ice cream by himself.
Not happen.
Nah, unfortunately not, dude.
Yes. am
I
still
love ice
thinking,
cream, so I could definitely do that.
Why?
What you said about helping me,
I could easily eat a whole thing of ice cream.
was I right?
Ice cream is like probably one of the, what, 2 desserts I like, so.
Leaving me alive is a risk to you and your brother. You would not take such a risk.
Unless
Man, I'm
I
tired,
had
bro.
no choice.
A samurai keeps their word.
A samurai keeps his word. Yes, we know. You're a samurai, Yasuke. The best samurai.
Karo hides behind those who would do his bidding. Your spies found me. They won't find him. His men hold my brother, Mitsuyoshi.
This
to
game's gonna
ensure
make
my
me pat. Yeah, you're telling me, bro.
in Kameyama Castle.
I was tired coming out of the gym tonight, so it's gonna be rough.
He is the only family I have left.
But I think we're almost done. Based
Help
on
me
this
take you
list, we
away
should
from this
be.
place. You do this for me, and I will give you what you want. Who you want.
No, we cannot be seen together. I am supposed to be dead.
I can get you into Kameyama.
No.
Kamehame-ya?
You offer up
Isn't that the
Karo
shit
instead,
from fucking Dragon
there is
Ball?
little that stands between me and your brother.
Who is Karo to you? If I am to step aside, I need reassurances.
Go to bed?
I can't afford this shit!
It was.
Dude, I gotta work my
Long
second
time
shift,
ago.
otherwise I'm gonna go homeless.
It felt like a long time
It's a
ago.
delicate balance I
He
have.
took something from me. He and his people.
And you hope to get it back? From him?
I gain nothing from betraying you. I will bring your brother to you unscathed.
Atago's shrine.
Blimey.
Meet me there once you've freed Mitsuyoshi.
Mitsuyoshi. Arigatou gozaimashita. Oh, Mirage is a much better game than this. Not even like up for debate. Mirage is actually an Assassin's Creed. Oh, look, the door is barred. Yasukes smash! Yeah!
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
The fuck? How did they hit me through the roof? Whatever, I'm just gonna run out. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. We got some 3-packs on Amazon. Come on, motherfucker. Let's go. 3, buy now. Damn, it sold out immediately. I got some though. Sweet. I'm just building up a massive stockpile of packs. Like, I'm buying any sealed product I can find. And just keeping it in a box. You must be anonymous.
Kameyama Castle lies to the north.
Dude, how could Yasuke ever be fucking anonymous? He's a massive hulking black dude. I would probably say this is my least favorite Assassin's Creed I've played. This is probably my least favorite. Yeah, I think Syndicate is more entertaining. Because Syndicate isn't this long. Like, that's the thing, is Syndicate's pretty short.
Kameyama Castle.
It's him.
Kamehameha.
Why is he here? Doesn't matter. Kill him. Fate tests me. It's him. I can take you.
Wow, I'm getting lucky on the layout here. I was just guessing on how to get up there. But I guess I've run through enough of these slop fucking castles that I've figured out the layouts.
Tama's brother was here recently.
Oh, great. fuck? I was facing the other guy and it shot me over to this dude. Why? Why is this gun not loaded? How does that make a bit of fucking sense? Where the fuck are these guys coming from? Holy shit, bro.
Mitsuyoshi should be helped.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
The young lord locked him away beneath a Tengshu, a key.
Jesus Christ, man.
I had the chance.
I will help him. You have done everything you can.
You, samurai, if you run away,
You're
No one cares.
Stay close, young lord. I will ensure no harm falls upon you.
why are you helping me anyway?
I promise Lady Tama, my lord.
Yes, I understand that.
Hello.
Can he not climb up that? There we go. I want that fan object. It's a quest item.
They vanished.
The craftsmanship.
Master.
Oh, here, let me mute the other music so y'all can hear the urban Yakubian beats.
Impressive work. We should go now. Yes, I understand that. What I mean is, what do you get from helping us?
A chance to do.
This was made by the Ubisoft division that made Syndicate? That is not surprising.
We should go now.
That
non-farm fool. He is usually in the courtyard. No doubt showing off my katana.
I will deliver your blade to Atago. Do you know the way?
I have been there many times with my father.
Then go. Be careful, young lord.
Bro, I have to go back and get his fucking sword? You're shitting me. What a fucking sick joke.
Now, to Atago's shrine.
Yeah, I've basically avoided playing as Yasuke this entire time, and I'm really glad I made that decision because he's genuinely not fun to play. The combat honestly just sucks in these games, so the less you have to engage with it, the better, which unfortunately, you know, means stealth only. And the last character you want to play for that is Yasuke. Like, the combat encounters just genuinely suck in these, like, newer Assassin's Creeds. They're just way too drawn out.
Yasuke! Open! My katana. Do you...
I do. We can...
When Balthazar took my katana, I was so angry, cried in my room. I felt like I couldn't protect anything or anyone, including my sister. Then I got mad at myself for acting like a small child. A child who will never be a warrior.
To be a warrior, you must believe in something. You must open your heart to it. Be willing to lay your emotions
That Egypt
bare.
was a black
To feel
man.
nothing is to
Oh, yeah.
believe in nothing. Shedding tears
Maximum
is
of
the
the 20
mark of a
months,
warrior.
trying to learn Spanish. Wish me luck.
And anyway,
Well, enjoy your
you kept us
Latina
safe.
mommy.
I did what I had
And
to
May
do,
1st
Mother.
burst with the 2. DSP is
Now,
live right now with
we are
Ethan
leaving
Ralph,
this
and he
place.
is slow.
But
Oh,
what
God.
about that man?
Yeah,
Laura?
DSP and Ethan
We
Ralph
can't
should
just
become
able to
regular
take him.
stream companions.
Do you
That'd be
have
great
father's
for
button?
Phil's career.
Then go.
Groovy
Quickly
with the
now,
37
we ride out
months.
soon.
Just got through a flash flood with my dad's pickup. Nice, man. It's a good time to have a truck. And Zolling Xena with the 2. Don't cap, Griff. This is better than Black Flag. Absolutely, bro. Solely because it's set in Japan.
Before now,
What-
no.
Alright, nobody fucking cares.
No. For I made a I.
You
Blah, 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 blah. Nobody fucking cares about Yakubian Samurai. Ooh, I don't have to play as Yasuke. Nice, but I have to ride all the way over there, dude. Wowie zowie. Okay, so I guess my best path would just be from here. Actually, this would probably be the fastest. May 1st burst with the 5. Ralph can barely talk at this point. Phil is trying to talk as much as possible to cover up Ralph's zannies. Dude, yeah, isn't he like in a little fucking
right, awesome.
shack
Thanks,
in
nigga.
Mexico
All right.
or something? Hiding from his, what was it, like witness tampering charges or something? I forgot what it was. But yeah, he has like witness tampering charges or something. That if he's ever spotted in the US, he'll get fucking arrested. Wow, playing as Naue after playing as Yasuke feels so much better. It feels like a different game. Like, it doesn't feel like you're wearing concrete shoes. Alright, let's get this shit over with, man. I think, what is this one? End of the line is 82, so then I have... what, 5, 6 more missions after this? No, 5 more after this one. I'm not paying child support with a 2. Have you seen Yakub's route? Final boss for AC Slow. No, I have not yet. And Zolling Xena with the 2 for real though. You think this game will flop? I hope so. I don't think it's gonna flop, like by the definition of flop. I don't think it's gonna do as well as Ubisoft was hoping it was going to do. That's my personal belief.
Easy.
I don't think it's gonna do the numbers Ubisoft wants it or needs it to. But considering they already sold out to the Chinese, maybe they don't care at this point.
I can't afford this shit!
Yeah, Yasuke just feels extremely unnecessary. I mean, he's the definition of a token character. So... that's not even up for debate, if you ask me. Playing as Yasuke in general just doesn't feel good. Like, sure, he does more damage, but it's like genuinely unfun to play as him. And I already made it to the objective.
Whatever is behind this door, it's meant for Yasuke to find.
You're fucking kidding me. This shit did not say Yasuke quest. It doesn't let you switch characters. What a fucking joke, man. Yeah, I probably should put that in the review. Oh shit, I didn't go back far enough. Alright. Yeah, that's perfect. The good thing is this is an exploit I'm pretty sure that'll work. Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't be able to even start the mission if you shouldn't be using that. It's just fucking retarded, man. I don't like this game. Genuinely. Luckily, you can swap from sync points because it's the one place in these fucking castles where they don't have a, like, I guess, enemy detected zone.
If I stay here, I will have to fight.
No shit, retard.
Near. Can you feel it?
So, she helped him.
Yes, senor. It was a bloodbath, and she was nowhere to be found.
Didn't expect the giant to be the one that gave her a voice. Like a wagon following the donkey. Speak of the devil.
You will answer for what you did.
You speak as if we know each other personally.
We do.
It's all right, Mama.
Inaccurate. You never keep slave families together. Oh my god, here comes the fucking anti-white propaganda. Here we go. The evil Europeans, dude. They was beating them black folk just for existing, man. They didn't do nothing.
Who sent you?
No one, Senor Caro. No one. Please. We saw nothing. We saw nothing. Ah! Mama! Ah! Mama!
It's of your own choosing.
Wow, dude, if only I could kill enemies that fast. Maybe it might be an Assassin's Creed game. Good.
Diogo?
Yasuke.
It was necessary. I had to set an example to the others. Your mother's death taught everyone how I felt about insubordination. Everyone except you, it seems.
Dude, he'd be fucking dead. There's no way he'd make it to shore with a fucking injured shoulder in rough seawater in the freezing cold.
To get to you, and then Consider
His
how
body
you
would have
speak
shut
of my
down.
mother.
So, what do you want, Diogo? Revenge? It will get you nothing, I'm afraid. We have the regalia already.
Not for long. We will make sure of it.
We? Diogo. I was sent here because no one else in my organization cared enough. And look what I accomplished. Look around you, Diogo. Everything you see here is mine. This land...
He's gonna get all the
resources,
anime, guys.
this people. You should understand that better than anyone.
Why can't I join him, man? I thought this was an RPG.
If you know what honor is, you will face me alone. This is between us, Caro.
There is no us, Diogo. We are not of the same kind. Do you know what I mean?
He's racist! Oh, now he's a real villain, guys! We need to kill him! Oh my god! He's a racist!
Escaped slaves will be honored today. But only
True evil!
Run. It will serve you no use.
kill him, so we can focus on what
Oh
really
my god, it's just like, this is such leftist writing, man. It's such leftist writing. Yasukes smash. Nope.
I have hunted greater warriors than you. You cannot hide from me, Caro.
This is a dead end. Oh, over here, What the fuck did my dash forward? Yeah, now we know that he's a real villain, guys, because he's racist. I wasn't sure about it before, but, you know, now it's completely affirmed. He needs to die. He probably voted for Trump, dude.
I can't afford this shit! Face my fury. Stay away, Diogo. Let us settle this like civilized men.
You know nothing of civility. You talk too much.
What the fuck was that? Dude, the music absolutely fucking sucks in this game.
Not yet.
You, please, Diogo.
Yeah, crowd, white boy.
After you killed my mother, I kept my desire for vengeance in my heart. In the same place I once held thoughts of her. It kept me alive, nourished me, to get to you today.
Then, it's yours. Vengeance. Not that it will bring her back.
It is no longer mere vengeance I want.
Then what is it? What is this all about?
A declaration of war against the Templar Order.
You are serious? My God, you're serious. What makes you think you can win?
We are strong.
Because we are united in the defense of our home.
You're home! Yeah, you're fucking home! No, dude, holy shit. We are united in the defense of our home. Jesus Christ, bro. It's pure propaganda. He's even more Japanese than the Japanese, guys.
And it is because of my league that I know what I must do.
And what does killing me prove?
That no one is untouchable. That even you are just one blade of grass in a withering field. And when you die, no one will remember you. Your death will only ever be a message to your compatriots. One that says you should fear us.
We will hunt you down. My crew will send everything at you.
After they find what is left of you, they may think twice. You may start praying now.
This isn't over. It's the beginning, in fact. The beginning of your end.
It is done.
Declaring war on the Templars. A fool's errand. Goodbye, Diogo.
Boo!
My name is Yasuke.
The name that he stole from someone else.
Bruh.
My name is Kunta. Kunta Kente. It's literally just that, bro. It's literally just that fucking cringe repackaged. No, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. There's still a few missions left. Please don't skip the... No, I don't care about seeing all the SARs in the credits. Assassin's Creed India does not need to appear on my screen. So... where's the quest? I didn't get the trophy for completing Act 3, so obviously I still have more left to do. Alright, so... a different kind of samurai... and secrets of the blade. Okay. Okay, a different kind of samurai. There we go. I have to do this, I guess.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
Yeah, so these are given by Junjiro. Okay. Can I not fast travel? Thank you. Yeah, this shit's fucking trash, bro. Takes so long to figure out what the fuck to do. Like, I don't know why they can't just have a mission list that says main story. But, whatever. It had a modern day story for like 10 seconds.
A moment of your time.
Nope. The fuck?
Aye.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
As Yasuke, dude, of course. No, I haven't finished the game yet.
Yasuke! Master Sorin simulator.
On
I need.
it. Observe closely. I first learned kata by
Are you
watching my own
fucking
teacher,
shitting me?
Master Kamizumi.
I'm watching.
Pay attention to your balance, your movement. Let the blade serve as an extension of your
Oops.
will.
I don't have the patience for this shit. Bro, I am so over this game.
Your form is really.
Master
I
is
yes, then I can't.
it-
Well,
Soup for Soren. Yeah, that's the next quest I have to do.
I can't afford this shit!
Why the fuck is he all the way down there? Whatever. Oh, I should have made fucking Naui my character so I can actually get there quicker. Let's see. The I advanced with the 2. I guess people forgot about the Arab slave trade. Or the Jewish slave trade, which is the Portuguese slave trade. Rent a dog with the 5 for later. Everyone will love this. Alright, pull it up. And Raging War with the 2. Japan was a black land. Exactly. And Yasuke was a black man. And Rent a Dog with the 2. 40 hours. I don't actually know how. Let's see how much time I have in this shit. Just about 42 hours. And loving every minute of it, man. Dude, navigating this open world just straight up sucks.
want.
I know you must. Yeah, you're that.
I have to make fucking soup. You're fucking shitting me. Zero with the 5 thoughts on the so-called signal gate, the leaked messages from the team. I don't really care. I mean, if somebody, like, purposely leaks messages or, you know, lets somebody in, then, you know, there's not really much you can do about that. From my understanding, there wasn't even anything interesting in there, so...
I'm looking for. Whoa.
No, I'm not buying that Berserker game. I have zero interest in another Souls clone at this point. I don't even know if I want to play another video game after this shit for a while. Like, honestly, I'm kind of feeling burnout on gaming after playing this shit. Yeah, we'll just have Coomer streams from now on.
Oh, you have the ingredients? You sure?
Fucking shut up.
What? Okay, yeah, I'll take.
Salted.
Oh, this is. You think
Yeah.
that?
The Pilgrimage, next quest. And of course it's in a section of the map I haven't been to. But it's not too far at least. Oh, dude, it's just so boring. Oh, fuck, I'm back. Getting old, bro. No, this is main quest shit. This is part of the main quest. Actually, I should check if I can do this. Nope, still locked. Zir with the 10 Valhalla burnt me out for a while. I started off somewhat enjoying it, but it got to a point.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
Of too much. Mass Effect got me back and keen for gaming, only to remember BioWare's cook. Yeah, Valhalla I think is better than this, but yeah, I could not beat Valhalla like as one continuous playthrough. I had to break it up over like 8 months. Or maybe even years, I'm not sure. It was like a long break in between when I started and when I finished it. I genuinely just lost interest in playing that shit. I'm really forcing myself to finish this game, so... Let's get that fast travel point. I mean, this is just a soul-crushing experience of a game. Like, it just genuinely is so fucking draining, man. Oh, I need to do these. I gotta swap to Yasuke, dude. Why it doesn't just auto-swap you when you talk to these people, I don't understand.
I never learned. But I.
You don't even get to role play though, like it's just slop. What the fuck? How did that mess? I hate these with a passion, man.
I can't afford this shit!
Oh shit. God damn it. I hit circle. What the fuck? Bro, this is so gay. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking understand how I'm failing these. These are fucking dog shit. I'm at a loss, bro. Alright, first set clear. Thank fuck. Motherfucker. Those double ones fuck you up. I don't understand. Like, okay, I guess it dropped the input. That's nice. What? I didn't even press anything after I hit the fucking one before. Oh my god, bro. This is so irritating. It's just pure trial and error, man. What a fucking joke. What has this series become? What? Alright, last set. Jesus Christ, bro. This sucks. I literally hit R2, but alright. Sick. There we go. Thank fuck, man. I should get that point. Just in case I have to come back out here. I hate annoying QTEs. Like, there's zero fucking reason to have that shit. Like, that is pure fucking just slop. Like, QTEs, like in a God of War boss fight or something, is fine. But that type of shit? Fuck that, bro. There's zero reason to do that shit. Like mashing square during a cool cinematic sequence or something is fine.
I don't want trouble.
Alright. That'd be icy. Her nipples would be rock hard. Where the fuck is my horse? Just summon the horse. No, dude, she has the power of God and anime on her side. She's alright. Don't forget this takes place in Japan. So...
Master so
Is this
I know. I don't like it.
The weight of the whole. I regret none of. And not cheat.
How? Yes, is you're brave.
I will.
I'll
Wait.
Don't care. Alright, next quest. Leaving a mark. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a mark on his fucking skull, dude. Man, I'm just ready for this shit to be over. I'm not paying child support with a 2. Is this the worst AC you played or any other? Yeah, I'd say this is probably the worst Assassin's Creed. It's just boring. Like, there's nothing redeeming about it.
You come out of there this instant, Junjiro!
No, I'm not coming out until
What?
What?
You know.
okay.
What were you? Ash tea? Ah, the clearing where we held the ceremony. Junjiro's banner must be there. Maybe if I hang it, he will come out of that chest. You get
During my time in these, out of all,
yes, I always. My enemies are dead. My promise is fulfilled. And my allies, my friends have thrived. What's next for me then? What will I do?
So, out of the shadows.
If anyone will have a straight answer, it's her.
So I need to talk to her.
It's your. You do?
thank
What?
them later.
Talk to your. Oh my god. Talk to your friends, dude. That you never interact with outside of like one campaign mission.
I have that.
I
You
Since that I had home and so
Blah 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 blah. Why am I looking at a black screen?
will you go to him?
No. He'll find me when he's ready.
And your mother?
I'll find her when I'm ready.
I will be here.
Junjiro will never let me hear the end of it if you weren't.
He is dear to me. I want to protect him. Always.
I know.
found you!
You finally took off my new hood, I see.
Auntie Tomiko made me. She said I'd hurt myself running around with it falling over my eyes.
It is too big for you.
It is now, but maybe I'll grow into it.
Are you sure you want to? It's a big job.
I can do it. anything is possible.
Wowie zowie, dude.
As long as this land remains divided, the Kakushiba Ikkyu will protect its people.
Wowie zowie, dude. Let's see what the drip looks like, guys. Wow, it's actually itty. Wowie zowie, man. There we go. Let's see, can you upgrade your character now? Progress further into the story. How? What story do I have left to progress? I'm done. No, there's an achievement for completing all of those upgrades or whatever. So I need to still meet those 2 PIs, whatever. Master the way of the shinobi. Master the way of the samurai. Fully upgrade your tools and ammunition. Upgrade your rations. Escape conflict. That's easy. That's based off a quest. That's, yeah. Those are just collectibles. Let's see if I can do some of these real quick. Tools. Complete the tournament. Yeah, progress further in the story. That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, 10 hours of collectibles, probably. And then looking up a guide for all the locations of, like, little activities you have to do and stuff. Alright, well... that sure was exhilarating. Oh, dude, it's just like such a non-ending. It's like, okay, wow, you kill like 2 random fuckers and nothing really changes. So it's like, wow, you know, cool. How exciting! It's just such a non-rewarding experience, man. Like, what did I gain from that? Like, literally nothing. It's just such a boring, like, fucking, I don't know, chain of events, bro. What is this? Hold on a second, guys. Okay. So what I need to do... Jesus, this is gonna take forever to go through all these fucking clips. Oh, that's... okay. 67. Hooray. A lot of these will probably just be deleted and I won't use them, but... No, I gotta move all this shit over. So, I bought a new little, like, flash drive today. Or I guess yesterday, but... it came today. No new game plus. Damn. Holy shit, bro. Oh, fuck, I can finally stop playing this game. Feels good, man. Oh my god. I basically had to put in a full work week to finish that shit up. That's what's depressing to think about. Yeah, it's just really sad to see how far this franchise has fallen off, man. Well, dude, I was like trying to play some of this intermittently while I was working on stuff. Like I would do a couple like tasks or whatever, and then I would play for 15 minutes, do a couple tasks or whatever, play for 10 minutes. And honestly, I was not looking forward to when I stopped working. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, it's over 2 hours long because of all the Indians. Yep, I beat the epilogue. We're done. We are done. Nah, it's like a 5, bro. It's just mediocre as shit. I would say even a 4. I'm probably going to go with a 4. It's like... The thing is with Assassin's Creed, it's like... The games aren't necessarily bad. It's just, holy fuck, are they overbloated, unmemorable, mediocre fucking story and characters, shit tier fucking dialogue, which is way overdone. The combat, I am not a fan of in these new games. I don't think they've ever had a better combat system than, you know, what was in Brotherhood to Black Flag, personally. You know, shitty level-based combat where enemies scale with your fucking level, making it so the game never actually gets piss easy no matter how much you level up, which completely defeats the purpose of calling this an RPG. It's just, bro, I don't know. If UB paid you, would you start all... How much are they paying me? I guess it depends on how much I was getting paid. So... Shadow Evil with the 25 months. Which Assassin's Creed do you think has the best movement? Probably Unity. Oh, dude, it feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Holy fuck. Damn. I'm glad that's over with, man. It's like, I feel free. But now I have to make the video, which I'm not really looking forward to. I don't really want to make a video on this game. I just kind of want to be done with it, but I should. I don't know what I did with my notepad. I was going to start writing some shit down. Where is this fucking bitch? Can't wait to see the rice suit. Yeah, dude, I actually am looking forward to and I might make that a short. I don't know. Assassin's Creed Shadows for the rice. Some shit. I don't know. Yep, Assassin's Creed is done. Just make a 3-second review. It's ass done. That wouldn't be very profitable. Let's see. So, Assassin's Creed. Alright, so what do we think? I'm guessing I should start off with, I don't know. I don't know if I should start off with gameplay or not. That's what I'm trying to think, is do I want to do like the story or what? I feel like I should probably just do gameplay, because that's where I'm going to have a lot of fucking complaints with the game. So yeah, we'll probably do gameplay first. I definitely want to touch on the traversal issues. Like the jank. Obviously. The shrubbery. That shit's so fucking annoying. Map design. Yasukes definitely needs to be talked about in the traversal section. And then I guess talk about combat. New Age AC slop. Do a comparison to Brotherhood like I always like to do. Then I'll mention Naue feels like AC and plays better. I guess open world can go in under gameplay, because open world design just extremely empty. I don't know, dude. Let's just like, I feel like a broken record talking about modern Assassin's Creed. It's like literally every single fucking thing is the same in every single one of these games. Unnecessarily large open world. You know, nothing meaningful to do in it. Collectathon bullshit. I think I'm gonna actually put like unnecessarily like obfuscated. Obfuscated. Side activities are just QTEs. Oh. Upgrades. Locked behind. Collectibles. That's annoying. I don't like that. Fast travel points are a pain in the ass. I think that's a good one. Terrible fast travel placement. Because, like, it takes so fucking long to get down hills in this game because of all the fucking disgusting, like, trees and shit everywhere. Yeah, so I'm going to probably link in the open world design to the traversal shit. So I think that'll be good. I'll start off talking about, like, the jank of, like, the traversal. How you don't ever want to play as Yasuke because you can't fucking do anything other than just hit shit with your sword. You're basically forced to play as Naoe constantly if you want to do anything other than get into combat. You know, obviously you have your typical modern Assassin's Creed jank, but more so in this game than previous ones. The map design is, you know, deliberately obnoxious to navigate. You know, it's extremely empty, unnecessarily large. You know, everything is, like, designed like the worst parts of Skyrim's map layout, where you have an arbitrary mountain blocking your progression, and you have to ride all the way around it for no fucking reason. All the side activities are just literal QTEs. All your upgrades are locked behind collectibles at shrines. The fast travel point placement is annoying because you'll spend, like, minutes walking down the fucking mountain because of the obnoxious amount of trees and shrubs that literally block your progression. And then I'll get into the combat, which I don't really have much to say on that. It's literally just a copy and paste of all the other Assassin's Creed games, so it's the exact same thing. So combat, I don't really need to spend a lot of time on. I don't think this is going to be that long. Other than the stories section. Which maybe that'll be longer because I'm going to have a lot of examples, but we'll see. I don't know. I need to go through the clips and figure out what I want to use. Which that shit's gonna take forever. Oh well. But yeah, I think starting off with gameplay is probably better. Bro, I just, honestly, I kind of need to decompress after playing that shit. Holy fuck, man. Like, I don't even want to think about the game right now. I'm just like, I'm really over it, dude. Like, I really don't want to fucking make a video on this shit. Like, I'm kind of just pissed off that I played that. I would have dropped that, you know, 30 plus hours ago. And it especially angers me because I used to love Assassin's Creed. Like, I genuinely used to look forward to those games every single year. Like, shit, man, I have graded copies of the original Ezio trilogies, like, original releases, so... I've got a graded copy of Revelations Signature Edition. I have a graded copy of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood from the Collector's Edition, and I have Assassin's Creed 2 Launch Edition. So... Oh, no, I gotta go through all these clips and shit. Waste of money? Well, I got paid to play it, so it's more so a waste of time past initially streaming it for the like first 5 or 6 hours. Because really it never got better. You know, the story never picked up. It was just as fucking shit from beginning to end.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
Yeah, I think I enjoyed Star Wars Outlaws more. Which is kind of crazy to say, man. I honestly hated Star Wars Outlaws less. Just because Star Wars Outlaws was a lot shorter. Let's see. Run a dog with the 5. Imagine Wings and Boogie using these together. Pull it up. I got your other tweet ready to pull up too. Oh God. Ew. How would you even fit? Oh my God. That's gross. Hold on. You're liking the background music? Yeah, it is nice. The YPPO music. YPPO music is superior. Ooh. Alright, let's see. So I don't know who thought this was a bright idea, but seems a bit close for comfort. Well, would you? I guess it depends on who's sitting on either side of me. If it's 2 hot chicks, then hell yeah, bro. I wonder if that's actually real or if it's just, you know, for the gram. Alright, and then next up, advertise your account in with one video.
Black people apparently love to shoot other black people. White people, wiggers, try and act black. They look silly.
You've ends in the
That is true.
Taking care of what?
Yeah, I know them well.
Like all those phase retards that do like the IRL streaming and shit. They're classified as that, in my opinion.
Oh, I practice white flight.
If she were black, would you guys be together?
Oh, no.
So would you prefer there be no black people?
I don't want to be around them. One's love for diversity usually increases with their distance from it.
You think if you had a grandchild that was black, you would love?
That actually is true. The most racially undiverse areas of the United States are usually the most in favor of racial diversity. Like, prime example, New England has the highest concentration of white people in the United States by, like, per capita. Like, they have the highest percentage white population in the country. They are the most supportive of racial diversity. Why? Because they don't live around it. That is actually very true. The less you're around it, the more you're in favor of it.
Love them.
I wouldn't have a grandchild that was black.
Most people, and it's not even like a racist thing inherently, most people prefer to be around other people that look like them and act like them. Meaning that you want to be around people who not only look similar to yourself, but share a common culture to you. Shocking. What a fucking surprise.
What are your thoughts on Pride Month?
A mental illness month, you say? I observed that mental illness was contagious. If you're around it enough, you then begin to ignore it, then accept, and then embrace and become part of it.
You had a kid who was 5 years old and they said, Daddy, I'm a guy, but I think I'm a girl. What would you say?
I think we would start working on correcting that issue. I don't want an insane child.
Did you get an injection?
Hell no.
What are your thoughts on the people that did?
I didn't make no mistake. I didn't force it on anyone, and I didn't denigrate them for refusing to take the vax. So I ain't forgiving nothing. How about y'all all commit suicide and make my day a bright one? If you're afraid to say something, you don't have freedom of speech. I'll gain my freedom by having nothing left to lose.
Your thoughts on gay people?
You don't see this in nature unless there's some sort of chemical contaminants. Do you think the Chinese or the Russians fear our soldiers? Forget G.I. Jane. We got G.I.
If you were president of the United States, how would this country look today?
Expected to be assassinated before my acceptance speech. Quickest presidency you've ever seen.
Yeah, this guy's in a bunch of different videos, right? He's like the guy from the most racist city in America or whatever it's called. I don't know. He's like the KKK dude or whatever. I don't fucking know. I remember somebody sent a video with him before. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a deep lore behind that. Okay, cool. Alright, well I can now go on my laptop and name a bunch of these files. I can do that before I go to sleep tonight and probably fall asleep doing it because it'll be boring as shit. Hooray! Much better than the Xbox method. Xbox never actually copies all your files over, which is really fucking irritating when you're trying to figure out what the fuck is missing. Like, a bunch of my Avowed video files were missing. Ugh. You don't have to be white to be based, bro. It's like the video we saw on the YouTube homepage last night from the black girl or whatever, that she said ghetto culture is ruining the black community or whatever. And it's like, yeah, 100%. So you don't have to be white to be based. That was a base take. Like, the thing is, bro, if you really pressed 99% of self-proclaimed racists, I guarantee you it's not the actual race that they dislike, it's they culture. And I guarantee you 90% of people who, like, said that they don't like black people probably have no issue with people who are just acting normal, but they have a problem with the ghetto shit. Or the thief and fucking, you know, criminal shit that occurs. So, it's a cultural thing, not a race thing, if you really boil it down. So, the ghetto shit is what ruins, you know, most people's opinion. I've never ran into a single racist in my life unless they're hiding it, but don't care. Yeah, that's the most people aren't racist. That's why the whole grift for racism is so fucking stupid. Because most people will never actually experience genuine racism in their life except from, you know, the typical suspect, aka obese, middle-aged black women. Have I encountered any YNs? Dude, I live in the DC area. Are you fucking kidding me? It's like every other person up here. Griffin, have you seen Ariana Grande's physique lately? She looks like a skeleton. I hope she's doing okay. Don't worry, man. I'll put some meat in her bones. Yeah, Kai Cenat definitely plays towards the fucking ghetto culture shit. But he's also just incredibly fucking cringe. Like, the fact that that's a role model for young boys is fucking sad. Honestly. You want to grow up to be a fucking screeching retard that fucking obsesses over obese women shaking their fucking ass and shit. Tim Marco the 7, them white people don't know how to season they chicken, man. Shit, they ain't even washing that shit either. Man, they ain't invited to the cookout in my house. That's for sure. Shit. Yeah, retarded. My favorite response I've ever seen to someone saying that was, well, it's a good thing you live in a white country, because if you still lived in Africa, you wouldn't have any chicken to season. Which is, you know, the ultimate dunk. Speed was at the Great Wall of China the other day. Oh, did he get paid to go to... There's a bunch of influencers who have been getting paid to go to China. And they get like a free vacation, VIP access, and the government pays them for like broadcasting the country in a positive light. The Chinese are trying to boost their, you know, international image. I don't know if I would ever step foot in China, to be completely honest, man. You might never leave. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth the risk. So would I take the commie bucks? Depends on how much we're talking. And if I had absolute guarantees that I wouldn't be arrested, then sure. Would I spend a month in North Korea for 500k? Sure. I wouldn't mind that. That wouldn't be that bad. Man, all right. What should we do? What about New Zealand? I'd go to New Zealand. Dude, fuck that. I'm not. The thing is, at this point in my life, I don't know if I'd ever even play another Souls clone. I don't know if I would ever play another Souls clone or even Souls game at this point. I really don't have a desire to ever interact with another game like that again. Nah, I'll probably never finish that Indigo Prophecy game. I hated the QTEs. If the QTEs weren't so fucking autistic, then maybe. Do I like watching iceberg videos? No. Dreamcast guy has a video on the Direct. I guess we can watch that. How long is the Nintendo Direct? Maybe we could just watch that. That might be a good idea. 36 minutes? That's not too bad. Let's see. I didn't watch it earlier today, so I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Yeah, isn't this already announced? Yeah, this is the 1 and 2 remaster, right? Comfy theme. Yeah, just classic Square Enix JRPG music. Yeah, that's already been announced, but I guess that's cool.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo
Still
Direct.
not beating the fucking Japanese game devs have terrible fucking haircut stereotype.
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, so please tune in for that as well.
Dude, I mean, honestly, I'd rather get excited for re-releases of good games than get excited for shitty new ones. Like, give me 100 re-releases like this compared to what the fuck I just played.
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
Dude, I really hope they keep that same noise for Nintendo Switch 2. It's so satisfying. I love that sound effect.
Minutes until oxygen 0.
Help me! Help me! Please help me, Dante!
Oh my god.
The latest entry in the the Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special
Kaname Date
agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his.
Bruh, is this literally fucking Blade Runner? Come on. This is literally just Blade Runner 2049.
His left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris.
Wii
No
Runner,
Sleep for Kaname
yeah.
Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th. Unleash the supernatural. A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies.
Yeah, you can tell this is made by the Persona devs.
Demons can also be useful.
It's like their games all look the exact fucking same.
Outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th.
The Soulless Army sounds like the fucking modern video game industry.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Consume darkness.
No.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world. Where you're greeted by a yellow orb.
Oh, this is that Pac-Man game.
But who is this spherical stranger?
I forgot about
in
this.
A mysterious, maze-like world,
So
your
fucking
battle for
stupid.
survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world.
Yeah, this is the
By examining your
Pac-Man
surroundings,
2D
you
side
can face
scroller,
shift
whatever
and combine
the
with
fuck.
Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful
What the
attacks.
fuck?
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's
Yeah,
true
this
goal.
is Pac-Man.
And devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th. The rhythmic march begins. Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the
No fucking
Patapon
thank
army.
you.
For example, Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Patapon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power.
Bro, who the fuck is playing
From the
this shit?
horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch, July 11th. Welcome to Zephyrtown, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
Cozy?
This is where your new life begins.
I can finally get a life. Let's go.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
You must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your...
Yeah, isn't this the game that, like, replaced Harvest Moon? Like, all the original devs for Harvest Moon left the studio and they started making these.
Produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know
I
the
only
locals.
know that because one of my friends was obsessed
and
with
maybe nurture a
Harvest Moon
relationship
back in
if
the
you
day.
find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyrtown's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story
Griffin
of Seasons
has friends? No, the word is had.
series. Next, please take a look at this.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here,
I can't even snap my fingers? What's that?
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures.
Wait,
and other
Samus is a
relics to carve
girl?
the path forward.
No, they spoiled it.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike. As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
Whoa.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
So that she could take her top off.
Shadi Haram. Theros, Montanaga, Shakaram.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
لكن تقلدخ عشان يعرف ينتندينا كلام شيء
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
Well, dude, you know what they say about the psychic Pokemon trainers? They're all the bad bitches of the franchise, so...
We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
This will probably be a cross-gen game like, you know, Breath of the Wild was.
Ready to stir up some mischief? Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including
dude.
Ursula
Can't
and
wait.
Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Summon a spellbinding adventure.
You want to chew?
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series.
No thanks.
Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions,
way too
including ones from
autistic
different
for me.
regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat.
Guitar
Keep
Hero.
the cadence going with
Oh my
epic
God.
boss battles, quirky minigames, remixed stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for
great.
more DLC
The
in the
Molested
future.
as a Child
Rift of the Necro
DLC
Dancer
pack.
launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Let's see what's in store. Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
Wait,
There are
weren't the
stores
fucking
galore.
Tamagotchi like little fucking keychains or something?
Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12
This doesn't
wonderful
look like
stores
it'll run on a
need your help.
keychain, dude.
Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic.
Play this Griffin. Then you're gonna have to
Open your wallet and give me all of your monies.
Cause I ain't buying this, bro.
Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
The only reason I'm looking forward to this is so we can get away from the terrestrialized Pokemon on the cards.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is...
Thank God. Bro, I like Totodile, but I'm going to have to... See, this is actually a hard decision, because the only Gen 2 starter I don't like is Typhlosion. I think Typhlosion looks like a normal Pokemon you would catch in the wild. But I do like Feraligatr, but I'm probably going to have to go Chikorita. I really like Meganium, but I'm also a sucker for grass-type starters, so... Venusaur is my favorite Gen 1 starter. Meganium's my favorite Gen 2. Gen 3, it's really hard to pick a favorite, but that might be the only one that breaks the mold of the major gens that I like. Gen 4, I like Torterra.
Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
You begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico...
I really liked Pokemon X and Y. They weren't the best in the franchise, but holy fuck are they better than Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, and Scarlet and Violet.
Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here, but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
Oh, I
there are
like
Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
Corellia, dude.
When night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
RPG.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z.
Dude, Mega Groudon is fucking fire, but I guess he's more Primal Groudon, but whatever, doesn't matter.
And work your way up to rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
A wish granted? Shit. I know what my wish would be in the Pokemon universe.
Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there.
Rayquaza's your favorite legendary? I get the appeal of Rayquaza, but I feel like it's just too generic. Everyone's favorite Pokemon is either Charizard, Umbreon, Rayquaza, or... I feel like those are the top 3. Charizard, Umbreon, and Rayquaza are probably the top 3 most popular Pokemon, I would say. Yeah, Palkia is in my top 3. My top 3 are Mew, Palkia, and Groudon. And Palkia and Groudon you can interchange. I'd probably put Groudon above Palkia just because I liked it first.
I can't afford this shit!
But yeah, Mew, Palkia, and Groudon are my top 3. Yeah, but shiny Groudon looks better than Rayquaza shiny by a fucking long shot, dude. Shiny Groudon looks awesome. It's fucking gold. Especially if you get the prime... Dude, if you get primal shiny Groudon, like... Look at that. Tell me that's not fucking sick. Top 3 got to be Feraligatr, Darkrai, and Lugia. I like Darkrai a lot. Darkrai is a cool Pokemon. But yeah, I like Aggron a lot too. Aggron is another one of my personal favorites. I just really like his design. I like Dragonite a lot too. Zekrom's pretty cool as well. I like Zekrom. Aggron EX from Crystal Guardians. Ooh, let me show y'all. I don't know if I ever pulled this up or not. Speaking of, there it is.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
No, this isn't the 3K card. Once it gets authenticated, I'll show you what it was. It's at PSA right now being authenticated. This was only a few $100. Well, not a few hundred. Several hundred. But yeah, not in the same price range. But yeah, I really like this card a lot. It looks fucking sick.
The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop.
I don't want to see.
Just press a button to jump through the ring. Boop. It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm. In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it.
So quirky!
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series, Rhythm Heaven Groove.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove,
No thanks.
a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Whoa!
Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Huh.
When purchasing the digital
This
version...
is kind of the concept I talked about, like, 4 years ago with NFTs, man. That gaming would be the best application for NFTs because of functionality exactly like this, where you could transfer digital licenses and, you know, track them through a chain of custody like the blockchain.
...of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. If you have 2 Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual
I have 4
game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system.
Yeah, that's nice because if you don't have internet connection, you can only play on your primary Switch for digital games.
Wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
That's nice.
The Virtual Game Card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems, as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Gross. Terrible game. Griffin will lend. Yeah, dude, I don't have any friends. Sad.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. 2 heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in...
Yeah, I bought that Romancing Saga 2 remaster, but I don't know about this one.
Battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inherited system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Monumental adventures await.
Oh, this game.
Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games.
Yeah, these were kind of
through
cool on the
isometric
phone, honestly. I had these back in the day.
worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first 2 Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And
no, those are actually pretty cool mobile games if you guys have never played them. They're pretty neat.
help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Oh yeah, dude, anime golf.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim, time your button press just right, and
What color do you think they are?
take your shot.
Nice shot.
Perform backspins, side spins,
bruh,
and other special shots.
Cheats.
In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Hold on one second, guys. The chat just crashed. Let's see. All right. Well, a bunch of super chats just popped in. Email with the 5 ban Juanold. RTU cuck.
You fucking cock. I know that's one of your favorite words, you right-wing asshole. Say, come on, cock. Ask real fucking questions, cock. And don't be a fucking pussy, because you're a bigoted asshole, too. Fuck you.
I'm raging bored with the 2 Squirtle and Totodile are peak. I like them better than their fire type counterparts for sure. Definitely. Blastoise is way cooler than Charizard. In Creators Freedom with the 2, are you uncultured? The unknown are peak Pokemon. I already know how to spell, bro. I don't need Pokemon to teach me. And Jesus with the 5 recently played all the BioShock games, and the first by far is the best. Infinite got way too complicated, in my opinion. Yeah, I understand why people like the first one the best. It's definitely the most unique, for sure. I just love the setting of BioShock Infinite. It's like, you know, an ideal society.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine, to take on the challenge. From close-quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Yep, Marvel slop.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
Uh-oh. Oh God.
How refreshing. Hiya. Tomodachi life, living the dream.
Yeah, no thanks.
Did you want to talk?
Aw. Glad that was only a dream.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking
Massive orgies.
forward to it. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Whoa!
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today. Anyone.
I like how much soul the Nintendo ecosystem has, though. Like, you know, in a world of minimalist corporate slop, like, this at least looks, you know, I don't know, full of character and soul, bro. Like, say what you will, it's like the complete opposite of every other fucking mobile experience.
With a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. I mean, I wasn't really expecting anything because, you know, obviously they're going to save everything for the second when they announce the Switch 2. So all the new shit will be revealed for that. And all the big third-party games will be revealed for that too. The nipples thing is pure clickbait, guys. It's one frame at the very end of the video. It has nothing to do with the actual video. The worst Nintendo Direct or the best? How could you even say it's the worst or the best? It's just, you know, a mediocre one. Yeah, I have the Nintendo clock. I've never taken it out of the box, though.
Hey there, gamers, Dreamcast Guy here, and I just finished watching that new Nintendo Direct, and it's extra interesting because we're getting two separate Nintendo Directs in 1 week, which I don't think has ever happened before. Today was the last Nintendo Direct of the original Nintendo Switch, and on April 2nd is the first Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2. But this final send-off, I've just finished watching it, and it feels like a lot of people are actually kind of negative on it. I've seen a lot of people saying, wow, I can't believe the last Direct is such an L, but I want to talk about the parts I did enjoy and the parts that I did kind of get, very much confused by. Really, to me, I have to give it a 9 out of 10 purely because of the fact that Metroid Prime 4...
I have to give it a 9 out of 10? Bro, what are these fucking standards people have nowadays? Holy shit.
...showed up, and it looked fantastic, but let's get into it. But short and sweet, if you're just clicking this because you want to know my off-the-cuff thoughts, Metroid Prime 4... I feel like I have not been excited for a game maybe ever. I literally I played so much Metroid Prime as a kid. Seeing this next chapter, it feels different. But let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day. And if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, I feel like part of the reason that people are being so negative about this final Nintendo Direct for the Switch 1 is that some of the games in this are good. Stuff like Dragon Quest 1-2 HD Remake honestly looks fantastic. Everything they showed today, 99% of what they showed today is coming out this year. And that makes sense. The Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out this year. So every Switch 1 game, obviously, is going to come out this year. But some of the stuff, I have to admit, I was surprised by, like Pokemon. I feel like part of the reason people hated this Nintendo Direct, it had millions and millions of concurrent viewers. And a lot of people in chat like to be extra negative, right? I think a lot of people did not like the tons and tons of random anime games, random ports, random stuff that nobody's ever heard of. Raidu Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army. This is apparently some remake of a classic Atlas game, and I'm sure this is going to be good. I like weird retro Atlas hidden gems, but it feels weird that this is the final Nintendo Direct for it to be filled with so many games that are very much an unknown commodity. But let's go through here. Something that did surprise me, there were 2 separate big PlayStation games here. And I have to admit that I kind of thought we'd get some Xbox games. I was hoping for something like, the Master Chief Collection on Nintendo Switch or something. But
that'll be on Switch too. So
this is Patapon Remastered. And we also got a new Hot Shot Golf, or Everybody Loves Golf as it's called now. So it's weird that there are 2 separate really good PlayStation games both coming to Switch. This is the one I am definitely buying. I've talked about this in previous videos. I'm very much obsessed with Patapon, that specifically because of the PSP. I had a PSP, I hacked it back in the day, and I played pretty much every single PSP game you've possibly heard of. So, this game, though, a rhythm-based strategy game.
Yeah, I'll buy the anime girl golf game.
Incredibly freaking addictive. And it shows the fact that, I guess, it does seem like Sony's really starting to get at that point where they go, okay, we're putting games onto PC, we're putting games on Nintendo Switch, putting games, obviously, onto PlayStation, just anything that will sell. We still want you to buy a PlayStation first and foremost, but they're definitely coming to that point where they will take combined stuff that's cool and try and put it other places for that extra easy profit. Now, let's talk about the real goodie, the monolith, the mega awesome stuff. Metroid Prime 4. Looks incredible. Now, obviously, we've had teases of it in the past. It's coming in 2025, and it's actually going to be on the original Nintendo Switch. Now, something that was been speculated. It was never confirmed, but something a lot of very dedicated...
A game I really liked that unfortunately kind of died, and unfortunately, because given the name, I couldn't enjoy it as it was intended to be, was this. Golf with your friends. Now, as you guys know, I don't have any friends to play golf with your friends with. But overall, I actually really liked this game. It was fun. So I like, more relaxed, arcadey golf type games. They're fun.
Nintendo fans have been kicking around is the idea of cross-generation launch games. This is something the Nintendo Switch had, which is that there were a couple of games that came out both on the Wii U and the Nintendo Switch, just like, obviously, Breath of the Wild. I think that's what this is going to be, where the real version is on the Switch too, but the original version on the Nintendo Switch is still going to look great and play great. It is just wild to see this. I love Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime specifically, I like a Metroid game, but Prime has always been that primo, cream of the crop, awesome, confusing, exploring lost planets and figuring out cryptic stories. It is the game. So the fact that we're...
Creators Freedom with the 2, why will you not just play with Chad? Because I'm going to get stream sniped.
Finally getting Prime 4, and it looks to be as good as the originals, more beautiful than the originals. It is just wild. They also had this tease where they said coming in 2025. is this Dark Samus? Like, what the heck? No, 30-second trailer.
No, it's literally Psychic Samus. They explained it in the fucking...
Date. It's getting delayed. People are trying to be negative about it. I think this trailer was fan-freaking-tastic. I am definitely on board for it. But the next thing is that I do think there were a lot of games during the course of this entire Nintendo Direct that, even if personally I thought they looked cool, I did feel like the spacing of this was just a bit odd. I am very thankful that this Nintendo Direct was only, 33 minutes long. There have definitely been times where there are bad presentations done by PlayStation or Xbox, a developer direct or a state of play, and it's 90 minutes long, and you get stuck with 30 minutes of pure bad games or games that are uninteresting. I like the fact that even when there's stuff I was less interested in, this is the people that did Stardew Valley. They're doing a Harry Potter witch school game. And you know what? Not really my cup of tea, but I'm also glad that the trailer was 2 minutes and then we're on to the next big thing. Now, Pokemon Z through A, coming out late 2025. The new Pokemon game. So they finally explained the name of it. You're in this big city where you're capturing Pokemon, trying to level up, that sort of stuff. But the way it works, hey, look, it's my name, is that in order to power up, during the day, you go out and catch Pokemon and grind and, get your skills, get everything ready. And then at night, other trainers come out and explore the city. And so every night, you're battling against these other trainers to raise your rank. The goal is to go from Z to A. Every time you win a big battle or conquer a group or something like that, you go up another rank until you're 26 ranks up. And they say if you get all the ranks, you get a wish granted. I will say that I thought this trailer looked good conceptually. I like the idea of this Pokemon. It actually looks fun, but man, do these graphics look bad. I know every Pokemon fan says, it's not about the graphics, but man.
Yeah, every Pokemon game looks like shit. Other than Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee on the Switch. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee had the best Pokemon art style ever for a handheld Pokemon game. And the fact that they did not stick with that art style and aesthetic is fucking crazy to me.
I'm definitely ready for the first Pokemon made for the Nintendo Switch 2 because this one is looking rough. I mean, obviously these textures are not just super barren and stuff. There are textures that actually look downright blurry. Personal taste, I'm glad we're getting a new Pokemon. It definitely looks pretty damn good, but I'm definitely starting to say, man, we got to get ready for the future. Okay. There were two big surprises during this presentation, two that actually just blew my mind. There was a lot of good stuff, but two games that I never expected to come back. First off, Rhythm Heaven. Yeah, the classic rhythm game. These games are super silly. They're super great. Rhythm Heaven Groove. I'm super impressed they're bringing this back. I feel like this is just a sign about the fact that something Nintendo does better than anybody else is low-cost development with tiny dedicated teams, so when the game comes out, it's polished, it's fun, it's great. It's exactly what the fan base wants. Rhythm Heaven games, these are like tap-to-the-beat games with crazy backgrounds and silly scenarios. It's cool they're bringing it back. I mean, I give them props for the fact that clearly they listen to the fans because fans specifically have been begging for Rhythm Heaven to come back, and they actually did it. I have to admit, I am impressed. Okay. There were two things they showed today that I honestly don't get. I think I put the two slides next to each other. I think I did. Yeah. This is one. Today they announced a new Nintendo Today app. They said that they're happy about the success of Nintendo Directs, that Nintendo Directs to a lot of people are now these big events, which it's true. I mean, the fact that millions of people were watching it concurrently shows the impact. I mean, when I was watching it, it had 100,000 likes on the official YouTube stream, which is just wild to think of the size of that. But they basically said that they want to drop like daily gaming news through the app. I just don't really get it. I feel like maybe this will be...
You don't get it? See, Nintendo comes from the era of dedicated devices, which personally I miss. And I like the fact that they're willing to do stuff that's just, full of character and soul in a otherwise soulless technology field, because every single app feels ultra fucking sterilized nowadays.
More popular in other areas. I think that the Nintendo apps are more popular and stuff in places like Japan and stuff, but I'm not installing this app. I feel like I use my phone to text and that's pretty much it. But here's the other one that I definitely just do not get. Virtual game cards. You can purchase a digital game and load it as a digital game card. You're able to load digital game cards on a second system, can load up to two systems, can lend out your games to a Switch family group. So You know how you plug a physical game cartridge into your Nintendo Switch, right? And if you want to lend it to me, you give it to them. You go, there you go. That's your copy of the Final Fantasy collection, right? Well, they said the idea is that you can install games and swap them. You can lend them other systems and stuff like that. I feel like there's something about this I don't grasp, in that you can just install it or play it. I mean, something about this definitely is just not connecting with me. I saw a lot of people in chat say, what a great idea. Yeah, is this just not an SD card? Nintendo knows how to make overly complicated things that Western companies have been doing flawlessly for 25 years. I just don't really understand it. Maybe it'll make more sense later. Okay. Here is the other last two things we're looking at, which is the two games I already hinted at, which is that the other big surprise that's coming back, they're reviving Tomodachi Life. These are like, it's almost like Nintendo's version of The Sims, in that you get your little meat character and you get to go on island adventures and run shops and be silly. We have not had a Tomodachi Life game in over 10 years. The last one was on the 3DS, so it is cool they brought it back. It is a big surprise, but this is the other one that did kind of catch me off guard. Another PlayStation game. Everybody Golf Hot Shots announced for Nintendo Sony Direct, coming to Switch out in 2025, also published by Bandai Namco. I think for a final Nintendo Direct, I had a good time watching it. For me, 90% of my enjoyment was getting a chance to see Metroid Prime 4 again, and getting another look now about how this new Pokemon is going to work. Am I disappointed by anything? Am I really kind of lost? I think that I kind of wish that it was a bit more of a celebration, like personal taste. And I'm not even knocking points against it, but since this is the last Direct ever for the original Nintendo Switch, at least hypothetically, I mean, I'm just assuming that, I kind of wish they had done a bit more of a thank you for the love.
PlayStation probably never owned the IPs. They probably just published them back in the day when Bandai didn't do publishing.
Thank you for 150 million Nintendo Switches. Thank you for, all the different people that have been having Smash Brothers tournaments and all the crazy events they've had in Splatoon 3 and stuff like that. I kind of wish that they had just done something to kind of say, yes, this is the end, but also congratulations.
Did I forget about the Xenoblade? I thought I pre-ordered it, but it never came, so maybe I didn't buy it. Maybe I thought I pre-ordered it and I forgot to. I don't know. But I thought I had bought a physical copy a while back. But none has shown up, so I guess I didn't. But no, I didn't forget about it.
It's the end. Time for Nintendo Switch 2. Maybe they'll do that in the Nintendo Switch 2 event coming up here on April 2nd. But these have just been my off-the-cuff thoughts. I'll make you guys a deal. If this video gets 2,000 likes, I will actually stream the Nintendo Switch 2 stream on, next Thursday. Whenever April 2nd is, next Wednesday. What did you guys think about it, though? Are you excited for the Nintendo Switch 2? Have you appreciated your Nintendo Switch 1? And is there anything in here besides Metroid Prime? Because obviously that's the winner of it. Is there anything in here that just truly melted your brain? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It definitely helps out. And you guys rock. Keep dreaming, and as always, keep gaming.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next.
I don't want to keep gaming. Ugh, Yasuke. That's the reason why I don't want to keep gaming.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast Guy here, and today we're talking about...
What is this shit?
This video...
Does it suck? I have no mouth, and I must scream. The fuck?
It's going to sound very negative, because I just beat the game, and I don't think I had a...
What in the fuck is this?
Very good time with it, but I'm appreciative that somebody finally ported this game to consoles. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is almost 30 years old. This is one of the first horror point-and-click adventures that was ever made. At least it's the first one that I ever played, and it completely terrified me as a kid. The fact that you could just die, the fact that you could do puzzles wrong, the fact that it was so vague, so obtuse, so difficult to survive, it made it a very creepy proposition. But now, in 2025, I feel like I respect what this game is trying.
Bro. Literally me, dude. Literally me.
Position. But now, in 2025, I feel like I respect what this game is trying to do.
This game just gets me, man.
More, I respect how incredibly messed up the story itself is, but this version of it, it's kind of lazy. Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So, during the late 80s and early 90s, there was very much this big explosion of cutting-edge, very revolutionary sci-fi coming out. Tons of short stories, main stuff, and I mean, I really grew up appreciating stuff like Neuromancer and Ender's Game and, all the classic sci-fi. But a book that came out that when I read as a kid totally just freaked me out was Harlan Ellison's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. But it was even cooler because this is a dystopian future. It's basically hell. There's this supercomputer called AM, Allied Master Computer. It's wiped out the entire human race except for 5 people. It's decided that it hates humanity so much, it's going to put 5 people into special torture cells and just torture them for 120 years. And now that everybody's dead, they're taking each one of them out to go through their own personal gauntlet, to face their internal demons and kind of question their life. What is it that they deserved? Like, what did they do that's possibly so bad that deserves eternal torment in this waking hell? Now, the game is a point-and-click adventure, which, if you haven't played before, especially the old kind, they are incredibly difficult because they don't work on normal logic. In these games, instead of having just like a button to interact or a button to walk around, you click on the stuff you want. There's walk to, take, use, swallow, give, and push. Those are the main buttons you're going to be pressing in order to interact with stuff. And of course, an inspect button. And the game just drops you into it. There's no missions, there's no instructions. It just says, here is the game. So a lot of times you're
mixed race couple, cringe,
kind of wandering around just touching objects together. And there really isn't a cohesive, you really can't predict how some stuff's going to work. Oh, you found a fork hidden under the fridge. Cramming it into the engine will open up the next door. Oh, you found a pair of tongs that lets you pick up a piece of yellow cloth, which you can use to blindfold yourself, which will give you a cup that lets you drink water so you can progress to the riddle sphinx. This game, the puzzles are not just hard. They defy the mind because I feel like the best puzzles are a lot of times like the best jokes. They age well. You can look at it and constantly find the amusement, the humor, the interesting pokes and jabs they're trying to get at. But the puzzles here, they are just pointlessly, needlessly disconnected. I mean, I straight up got stuck about so many times trying to find out, okay, I found a bed sheet. Maybe I can rappel off this balcony. Oh, I need a second bed sheet. So now I have to explore the entire level again to find a different bed sheet. The hardest part about this game is that you can die. And when you die, it just ruins that save file. Now, thankfully, in this new version, you can create save points at a time. And yes, I did create a lot of save points because while you're playing through these people's chapters, the 4 characters we have to play as here are Gorister, Ellen, Nimdok, Benny, and Ted. And this is by far the best.
Yeah, it just sounds like one of those games that's, purposely obnoxious to navigate through in order to give you the illusion of length and therefore value. But maybe I'm wrong.
Best part of the game itself is them exploring their own personal torments. This is the first time they've been let out of their cells in 119 years. And now that they're coming out, they're immediately trying to react of, okay, how do I off myself so I don't go back into that torture? How do I deal with the problems of losing my family? Or in some cases, the sins they've done. I'm not going to spoil it, but some of these people, they committed actual war crimes and stuff. The voice acting is
based. No such thing as a war crime, by the way.
It's amazing. The fact that Harlan Ellison actually voices Am himself, there is a really wonderful world building in this that truly cannot be understated. Harlan Ellison, the original writer of that story, came back to flesh this out because the original story was pretty short. It's like 20 pages maybe or something. It was incredibly short. So turning this into a full-fledged 3-hour-long game that you can buy for $10, he really gave a lot of extra backstory of conflicted nature of really helping this world sort of explore the depths of darkness. But I do still have a problem with the fact that I don't like the fact that it's so vague as to where you're supposed to go. Now, maybe I'm going to sound like a big baby here. I wish that they had put something in here to make it feel modern. Not just a straight port. I wish that they had done something with this. You just use the D-pad to do like fine-tuning on the reticule, and then basically turning the mouse, you use the joystick to move the mouse quickly. So it means that a lot of times you have to click very tiny exact pixels on the screen to find hidden objects or solve particular puzzles and stuff like that. There were times where I had to just look at a guide, and when I saw what I was supposed to do, I was actually dumbfounded. Some of the stuff says, oh, click screen 1 and screen 3, and if you click screen 4, you just auto-lose and you've destroyed your save file. There are so many times in this where you can just break your save file, which, let's face it, that was common in 1995. There were a ton of games that were made to be silly and goofy and frustrating at times. But I wish that they had put something in this, not even handheldy, but I wish that I could use the D-pad to walk around. I wish they'd put in some modern controls where instead of having this menu that takes up half the damn screen, maybe make it so I can, I don't know, make it where I can just have the button say on the screen, like, hey, square will always be use, circle will always be go, triangle will always be take. I kind of wish they had done something to modernize the presentation. You can put on a smoothing filter, but I tested it. It does not look very good. I mean, some people kind of like that stuff, but for me, I always like the pixel perfect graininess of older games. I feel like it gives your brain more room to kind of let your imagination take over. Essentially, if you've never played it, I still think that this is an interesting game. It is an interesting timepiece from that early era of point-and-click adventures, but that rawness, I think it ends up being a very big detriment. All the characters are cool. Their puzzles are cool. Their locations are cool. The graphics are cool. The music, while limited, is cool. The voice acting is truly top-notch. The writing is perfection. But so much of this, I do think it's overly reliant on just you bashing your head against it. The amount of times I did something the game did not want me to do and it just instant failed me, that's not fun. It's difficult to put a number on this. Typically at the end of my reviews, I like to put a big number on it, but this is much closer.
Not a little number, not a medium-sized number, a big number.
To a book than it is a game. You know, it doesn't have gameplay in a standard sense. I'm glad I played it. I'm glad it's only $10, but I would actually say that this is the kind of game where if you grew up with it and you want to play it again, you're going to have a great time. But if you're a first-timer trying to just raw dog this without a walkthrough, you're probably not going to be able to get anywhere at all. But these have just been some off-the-cuff thoughts about I have no mouth and I must scream. I'm glad it's here, glad I played it, glad I conquered it on PlayStation. Very unique time. And, you know, it's always fun to pop some trophies and see some spookiness. How do you feel about it, though? Have you ever played I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? And is this something that you're actually interested in? I'm kind of glad whenever they bring back esoteric retro ports. It's very good for the history of gaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And please keep dreaming.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, you know, subscribe and see.
Well, this sounds like it's only 3 hours, so I don't know if you would consider that long or not. Would that be considered long? I don't know. What the fuck? He's finally fired. What do you guys think? Is this clickbait or reality? Did you know that Mutahar wants to sue people? That's not surprising. Most people do. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's back.
You know, at the end of the day, it's just video games, and I completely get that. You know, we play them for fun. It's hobby. You know, we don't really kind of take it that serious. But at the same point in time, it's like, have you ever seen leadership that really struggles as bad as like the Xbox leadership with the messaging, not really paying attention to what the fans want? I mean, this is what kind of got them in trouble in the first place. And, you know, it's just really, really unfortunate because I feel like, you know, Xbox does have a lot to offer, the right type of fan, you know, and I think that that's something that we might not never see again if Xbox decides to kind of close up shop or whatever the case may be, kind of live in a world where, you know, Xbox isn't going to do very well in the future. You know, I think that could be a very, very big problem going forward. So, you know, I would love to see them kind of go about and do something that can kind of win back fans and things like that. Is that going to be something that we actually do see? I don't really know, you know, but I want to get into this because I think this is a video that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. I do daily gaming content. So if you
personally hear their message loud and clear, that's right. Don't buy an Xbox.
You guys are looking for, you know, someone who does video game content daily, then you found him. I try to be fun yet informative, and, you know, that I don't see a lot of that, so that's basically what I'm trying to do here. So anyway, you know, obviously Phil Spencer has mentioned multiple times that the console war is over. Xbox might still do some cool things, you know, and I do videos on that, you know, something that I think is good, but, you know, obviously he's admitted time and time again that Xbox cannot keep up with, PlayStation, and that's just kind of how it is. Obviously, rather than fighting for exclusivity, Xbox is shifting kind of a new approach, bringing its games to as many platforms as possible, including PlayStation and Nintendo, kind of abandoning the more traditional console stratagem. For many gamers, choosing between Xbox and PlayStation has always been a big decision, as each console had its own exclusives, its own ecosystem, and its own loyal fan base. But under Phil Spencer and his ideas, Microsoft is abandoning the traditional exclusivity model in favor of a broader, more open strategy. A recent example of this clearly is stuff like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, a highly anticipated Xbox title that is going to be available on PlayStation. Same thing with stuff like Forza Horizon 5, something that I know I would never say, which is Forza Horizon being able to be available on a competing platform like PlayStation. Absolutely insanity to kind of see that, and it just goes to show how far Microsoft has kind of fallen off the beaten path, their own kind of way. So
yep. They can't make money on their own platform anymore, so they got to put it everywhere else. Again, a lot of people ask, why is Microsoft making these moves? The decision is kind of weird. Sony reportedly uses their profits, obviously, to secure exclusive deals and keep certain games off Xbox. Given the history, why would Xbox now willingly share its biggest titles? According to Phil Spencer, it's all about expanding Xbox's audience, saying, quote, we make more money on our own platform, but there are players who prefer PlayStation or Nintendo, and I don't want to ignore them by refusing to bring our games to those platforms. So he went on to explain that Xbox earns 70% of the revenue it sells from games on other platforms like that. And, again, that's something that we kind of already knew. But again, you also take the hit, as well to your brand. So that's the real problem there. The revenue we make from games sold on other platforms helps us bring a strong lineup and build a strong lineup, as we showed during our developer direct, and I hope this continues throughout the year. Again, the new strategy kind of makes the end of kind of what we know, as a traditional thing, which is, I think, and I think that, the funny thing is to me with this whole situation is that Microsoft really, and Phil Spencer in particular, he's out there saying stuff like, okay, well, we want to be pro-consumer, pro-gamer, pro-industry, pro-this, pro-that. I think the biggest problem with that is that no, they don't.
It's a load of malarkey, first of all. The other thing is
exactly.
that it's really a bad...
Dude, I did not like this game at all. It's just the same repetitive shit over and over and over and over and over again. Like, it is the worst example of a open world checklist game I have ever played outside of a Ubisoft title.
Bad situation because it's one of those things that we kind of see and we go, okay, well, why exactly is this a lie, or how is this a lie, and things like that. And I think the obvious situation is this, right? It's not good for the industry to only have one console maker, one, no choice. I think these are the things that really kind of kill the platform. You got to have more than one choice. You got to have competition there, and Microsoft is like literally refusing to kind of be competition, and I think that's bad for the industry. I realize clearly that there's obviously going to be people that maybe disagree with what I'm saying, and I think that's fine. But let's just look at the facts, and the fact is that when we got the best things as fans, right? When we did the, when we had the Xbox 360, PS3, we got the best things. We got, Microsoft did achievements, so PlayStation did trophies. PlayStation gave away games with PlayStation Plus, so Microsoft had to do games with Gold. It's like we eventually got Party Chat on Xbox, so Party Chat had to come to PlayStation. We got Gears on Xbox, so Uncharted came about and did things. It's like you had that competition there, where people were very much kind of in this weird world, very much on themselves about how these things should be or how they shouldn't be. But to me anyway, the way that I look at things is that Microsoft should very much be listening to the fans a lot better than what they are. This is just something that I think is common sense. It's like you have to pay attention to what people want, and I just feel like Microsoft does a really bad job of that by not paying attention to kind of what the fans want. It's just one of those things that I feel like Microsoft can definitely do a better job of, and it kind of just bugs me, the fact that they haven't really listened to anybody and what they're asking for. Like Microsoft just hasn't really done a good job of that. They just kind of ignore what the fans are asking for. Like in terms of like.
Yup. It's just I don't understand why we're still why we're even still talking. Like, I understand Crap has to make a video every single day, but it's like, bro, it's the same tired song and dance at this point. Raging Bull with the 2, Crap, Xbox, or PlayStation fan, I don't remember. I would say Xbox overall, but he flip-flopped from Xbox to PlayStation for a few years and then went back to Xbox. I think now he's trying to take the more neutral route, but he still uploads way more like PlayStation bad videos, so I would say he's more aligned with Xbox still, despite videos like this.
games and things like that. It's like, yeah, like we wanted the hardware, we wanted the power, but we also wanted the situation where you know, we can have games that realistically can be exclusive, and that's really the big problem. You know, it's like you know, at the end of the day, we really do want the games that kind of go out there and push the hardware, and people forget what we lose by not having exclusive games. Like, people might go, oh, well, somebody else gets to play it. It's like, okay, but if you're an Xbox consumer specifically, you get games faster because if they're exclusive, because it takes longer time to develop multi-platform games. B, they're going to take better advantage of that hardware specifically. If you ever notice, like, multi-platform games are just kind of generic in terms of what they take advantage of. They're not going to take advantage of the big features and things like that you would normally have. And you know.
Well, Xbox first-party games already don't do that on Xbox anyway. So what's the difference?
That's unfortunate. So, you know, we're in a really kind of rough spot, you know, and that's just, I feel kind of bummed out by it. So, you know, again, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this stuff, because for me, it's like, it really ticks me off, and it makes me, you know, kind of upset that this happens. But, you know, again, what else can I do about it? You know, it's like, I'm just one guy, and people get tired of hearing me complain, despite the fact that, you know, Phil does these things time and time again, and, you know, nobody seems to care one way or the other. You know, some people just continue to cheer on the nonsense that he's doing. I can't stand it, to be honest with you. You know, it's really not something that I'm too excited about. You know, I would love to see Microsoft and Xbox in particular make some type of comeback, but I'm just not sure that can happen. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see if Microsoft can actually make a go of it. If they can do something that can win people back, I think that would be cool. But again, I'm not exactly holding my breath on this because it just seems like they really don't give a crap, and it doesn't seem like they really want to listen to, you know, what we're asking for as fans. So I don't know. It's hard to really kind of sit there and be too optimistic when you have, like, Phil Spencer and company not really learning from the mistakes. You know, so yeah, it's insane the way that this kind of stuff has gone. But maybe you guys will feel differently about it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. Just in general, I feel like throwing in the towel is a foolish move. You know, you got to have, you know, take advantage of the fans that you want. And, you know, again, just this leadership team just is pretty pathetic at this point. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching.
It's not even at this point. They always have been. Like, Aaron Greenberg is, I believe, more detrimental to Xbox than even Phil Spencer was, because he's the one who changed the entire marketing and brand image overnight into being like the fucking Goy box, instead of it being, you know, a hardcore gaming console made for, you know, edgy early teens to early 20s guys with a bunch of cool first-party and third-party games. Like, yeah. There's plenty of people to blame, but yeah, their leadership is absolute dog shit.
Hope you guys have a great day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. I'll catch you next time. Crap gamer out.
Yeah, but if I was getting a fat paycheck, I would want to protect my ability to continue to make said paycheck in the future, so. Dude, I may go ahead and hop off for tonight. I'm kind of like falling asleep, man. That Assassin's Creed shit really fucking zapped me. That Assassin's Creed game actually fucking zapped me. So I may go to sleep. I gotta get up early. This entire week I've had early ass fucking meetings, so I have one more tomorrow at 8:15. So I may go ahead and head to bed for tonight and then get a nice fresh start tomorrow for the weekend. So full of energy and positivity, dude. But yeah, gotta get to it now. I'll get more than that. Well, I say that, but I'm gonna also start working on naming some of these video files on my laptop. So maybe not. But yeah, I got to work on that game review tomorrow as well. So hopefully I don't have too busy of a day and I can start recording some of it, or at least planning some of it out. But anyway, guys, I will be back, I guess, later today. I hope y'all have a great rest of your week, great start to your weekend, and I will talk to everybody later. Peace out, guys. What's up, guys? I hope you all are having a great day today, just full of so much positivity and happiness, dude. Because personally, I am very happy to say that I was incredibly wrong about something, and that something is Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Now, when Black Ops 6 Inches was announced, I was not excited for this game whatsoever. I didn't really have any interest in it. I didn't watch any of the trailers. I didn't watch the gameplay reveals. I knew absolutely nothing about this game going in because the last 3 Black Ops games, in my opinion, have been absolutely horrible, and I have not enjoyed any of them. So I didn't really have any expectations going in, nor did I even expect to like the game when the beta inevitably rolled around, but I figured I'd give it a shot because it'd be worth my time, because I could either make a video shitting on it or talking about what I liked about it. And luckily, in this case, I am happy to have been completely wrong, because Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is actually a very fun Call of Duty, and I spent 5 hours last night streaming the beta, having a very good time doing so, which is something I definitely could not say about previous Treyarch games in recent memory, and especially with the absolute dumpster fire known as Modern Warfare 3.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
It still pisses me off that Modern Warfare 3 2011, the real one, has had its name tarnished by that absolute abomination of a Call of Duty game, but luckily, Black Ops 6 is breaking that mold, and overall, I think this game is a lot of fun. It feels more in line with something like Modern Warfare 2 2022 than Treyarch's previous 3 CODs. It has a very fast time to kill, movement is incredibly quick and fluid, and I think the biggest compliment I can give it is it feels more in line with Infinity Ward's recent CODs like Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2 than anything Treyarch has put out in probably their last 3 iterations, as well as completely different from Modern Warfare 3, which I think is a massive, massive W for this game, and I really had a great time playing the beta. Now, the footage you're going to be watching in the background, apologies if it looks a little blurry, but my NVIDIA capture software completely fucked up on me, which is irritating as hell, so I had to download my stream because I wanted to make sure I included this footage, because this was actually my second match of the beta, and I went 79-19 on a brand new map. So overall, man, I think it's safe to say I was having an absolutely great time. So apologies for the video quality in the background. I have way more clips that I'll be using in the future, but I just wanted to use this particular match because of how hard I went, and just to give you an idea of how quick and fast the game actually looks when you're going on these massive kill streaks and just getting insane kill feeds over and over again, running and gunning across the map. So I thought it was a really good gameplay clip, so apologies for the quality, but it will not be that way going forward. But I think the biggest thing, and I already kind of mentioned it, is the time to kill here. This feels so much faster than Modern Warfare 3. That is my favorite thing about Call of Duty, is when they have extremely low time to kills. I like being able to get 3 to 5 kills per reload instead of having to like just sink 10 shots into a motherfucker and then have to reload in between every 2 to 3 kills. Like, I enjoy being able to extend my streak for as long as possible, even if you miss a few shots or like to pre-fire, which is how I particularly play. So even with extended mags in Modern Warfare 3, I found myself struggling to get more than 3 kills per reload. So that is not the case in Black Ops 6. I've already gotten like 6-man feeds without reloading once, and then if you have something like overkill, it makes it even better when it comes to chaining kills, and you're going to be doing a lot of that because just the movement system in this game is so fast and fluid. It allows you to get to one side of the map from the other very quickly. All the maps that I've encountered so far, I think there's only 3 in the beta, but all of them have so many different various routes that you can take. One of the maps, which is like a luxury mansion or something like that, I don't remember the names of the maps, so my bad, but this mansion map has an underground tunnel that allows you to jump jump down an elevator shaft, go through the ventilation ducts, and then pop up on the other side of the map, basically in the enemy spawn, depending on what point in the game you're at, which, dude, I absolutely love that type of shit when it comes to map design. There's so many different ways to get around, tons of different angles. Camping is not really going to be a problem, I feel like, if the maps all feel like the way they do in the beta, because overall, I don't really think there's many opportunities for camping just because there's so many different ways to get around and flank somebody who's sitting still in one spot that they're not going to last very long if that's their strategy. So I applaud Treyarch for that because they did a great job with these 3 maps, and overall, dude, if this is the quality standard we can expect with the full game release, I think we're in for a very good time. Now, there is one large map, I would say, and it's like the satellite dish one that I wasn't the biggest fan of. It was definitely my least favorite just because if you're not using a long-ranged weapon, it is very easy to get sniped by some guy who's sitting in the back with a sniper. So that is something I disliked, but you know, there's always going to be those types of maps in Call of Duty because they always make like the sniper maps, they make the super close range, close quarters combat maps like a Nuketown or Rust, and then you have your medium maps that are somewhere in between those two, which I think in this game, I would say the satellite dish map is what I would consider to be large, and then the 2 other maps are what I would consider to be like medium, kind of leaning towards the small side. The rail yard map is my personal favorite. It's like located in West Virginia apparently, but I can't remember the name, man. I should have looked up the names before I did this shit, but whatever. It doesn't matter. There's 3 maps. You probably know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, the rail yard map I absolutely loved. Every single match I've played on that map, I've had a great time. Like, I love the fact that it has like the traditional like Call of Duty lane design. So like there's clear lines of sight from one side of the map to the other, but there's 100 different ways to break that. You can climb on top of the trains. The train cars have doors on either side, so you can jump through to another lane. You can sit in the train and wait for people to do exactly that. I mean, there's buildings on either side of the map. Like, it's a really well-designed map, and I really do like it. That is personally my favorite map of the beta thus far. And then the mansion map, I've already kind of talked about. It has that underground tunnel, but it feels a lot like a Black Ops 2 map, the mansion map. So it will definitely feel familiar to that famous courtyard mansion map from Black Ops 2, which, again, I cannot remember the name of, but you probably know exactly what I am talking about with the, you know, safe room and everything like that. But overall, man, I gotta say, like, the design language used in all of these maps is very, very good. These have to be, again, if this trend holds, I think these could easily be some of my favorite maps from a modern Call of Duty game if all of the maps are in line with this level of quality. So really, really good job by Treyarch on this particular element. Now, I didn't use too many weapons. I mainly just used the one weapon that you're seeing in the gameplay footage right here. I didn't really feel a need to swap, so I just kept using the same pre-made class that you start out with because I honestly felt like it was perfect as is, so I probably should go through and try out some different weapons and see how everything feels from that perspective. But overall, from what I did play with that one particular weapon, and I guess my secondary as well, I had the XM4 as well, I think is the secondary on that class, which that gun felt fine, but dude, I feel like this is going to be another SMG dominated game because, bro, the gun I was using felt absolutely incredible. It felt like a laser at long range, super easy to control the recoil, and overall, like, I just had a great time playing with it. Call of Duty has never had the problem of having bad gunplay. No matter what Call of Duty it is, the gunplay is always on point because Call of Duty is its gunplay. So many other games have tried to replicate the Call of Duty gameplay feel to no avail, so Call of Duty just has that special feel to it, and it is back and better than ever in Black Ops 6. It's usually always the stuff that kind of surrounds the gunplay, like, you know, time to kill, map design, spawns, all of that type of shit that fucks it up, the formula. But yeah, Black Ops 6 gunplay and gameplay in general feels absolutely amazing. Now, I do have a couple negatives, all right? It's not all fucking sunshine and rainbows, and I'm not just gonna glaze Activision and Treyarch for this entire YouTube video. The Omni movement system I do like, but there are times when you're running around the map, just the way people's bodies are positioned when they're laying prone because of it, it almost makes it impossible to tell that they're actually alive versus dead. So that might be a skill issue on my part, but it's definitely something that happened numerous times. So maybe making the name identifier a little bit more obvious when somebody is in one of those, I guess, omni movement prone positions or whatever the hell you want to call it, because sometimes they just look like a dead body on on the ground, the way that the body is angled, but that could also just be a learning curve type thing that I need to get used to and need to keep an eye out for, because I'm used to just running around the map and quickly glancing at everything and just kind of taking it in as quickly as possible. So maybe I just need to take my time a little bit more and get accustomed to it, but that is kind of a minor annoyance I had. And then also, people launching themselves side to side is definitely something that's going to take getting used to, because instead of somebody just drop shotting or bunny hopping, it's easier to adjust vertically than horizontally, for me at least, when it comes to like tracking someone. So people launching themselves in every direction imaginable is definitely going to be something I need to adapt to, but overall it's not a major gripe. And another thing that personally I wish was, I guess, an option is I would much rather opt for kill streaks than score streaks. I know a lot of people like score streaks, and Treyarch has been doing score streaks since Black Ops 2, so I don't really expect them to change it, but I did like the way that the recent Modern Warfares have had the option to switch between kill and score streaks. Personally, I'm much more of a run and gun, go for kills type player than an objective player, so I'd rather have the option to unlock my kill streaks by actually getting kills versus prioritizing objectives. But again, that's just kind of a personal preference thing, and it's not really something that takes away too much from the experience. It just kind of punishes my particular play style, so I wish there was the option for that. But again, they've been doing score streaks ever since Black Ops 2, so I don't really expect that to change, but it would be nice to have the option, given that the Modern Warfare games recently did have those options. Now, on top of these kind of minor complaints, there are definitely some technical issues that I ran into, especially on the mansion map. Now, the first one is what I would consider to be a major issue that needs to be fixed immediately. I encountered a situation where I was shooting somebody as one of the security doors was coming down or opening up. I don't remember, but you'll see it in the clip. But I was shooting at his feet in the gap underneath the door. You can clearly see that the bullet should have been registering, but instead it thought I was shooting the door, which had already been raised up past that point. So that was definitely an issue, and I almost ended up dying at that point because the guy was able to run out and start shooting at me when I should have already killed him at that point. So that's definitely a major issue that needs to be fixed. I would say that's borderline game breaking, but that's probably a little dramatic because you can obviously just respawn, but it's definitely something that needs to be addressed. And then also, I did run into some various visual issues. I think maybe this is deliberate, but when you're waiting for a match to start, none of the characters are holding their guns. So I'm guessing maybe that was turned off on purpose, maybe not. I have no clue, but it happened every single time. And then also during the kill feed, sometimes the weapon icons will not pop up, which isn't really a big deal, but it's just something I did notice. And again, on the mansion map, this is another pretty big issue, but not really game breaking or anything like that. But when you're running around, certain textures and surfaces will completely de-render and just turn a flat black. Now, this has been a problem with the, I guess, revitalized Call of Duty engine ever since Modern Warfare 2019. Pretty much every game that's come out, especially Vanguard and Modern Warfare 2, had this issue where basically map textures and surfaces would disappear and be replaced by a flat color. So it's probably less of a Black Ops 6 issue and more of a Call of Duty engine issue, but it is something that did occur in several different occasions on the mansion map. I didn't see it on other maps, so it might just be with that particular set of assets. I have no clue. That is well beyond my expertise, but it is something I did notice. Now, something I do want to bitch about, and maybe this will help people if you're having the same problem, is trying to play this through Game Pass on PC was an absolute fucking nightmare. I had to install and reinstall this game 5 separate times before I could get it to work, because the Windows Store on PC, if you're familiar with it, which is what the Xbox app uses, is an absolute fucking nightmare. Like, it absolutely sucks. That's why I'm buying this game on Steam, so I never have to use that stupid fucking launcher again. But yeah, it was an absolute nightmare. So I was having a problem where I would download Call of Duty HQ in the beta, I would launch the game, it would do like the update to restart, and then when it was rebooting the game back up, I would get a pop-up that says, you know, you cannot play this game, you have to reinstall it in order to fix the issue. Well, this happened 4 separate times, so I installed the game a total of 5 times. So on the 5th time when this happened, I decided I'm just gonna download Call of Duty HQ. So I downloaded Call of Duty HQ only. I launched that, let all the shaders load. Then I went into the actual like manage game files menu within COD HQ, downloaded just the Black Ops 6 beta, waited for that to install inside of COD HQ, restarted the application, and it finally let me play the beta. So that was like a whole 3 to 4 hour process, which was an absolute fucking nightmare to deal with. So hopefully you all aren't having the exact same problem that I did, but it's definitely out there because I did see some people say that they had that same issue as well. So if that helps you, I hope that information is useful because that's how I was able to bypass that error message. But aside from that, man, I'm really looking forward to Black Ops 6 this year. I'm looking forward to having another Call of Duty that I genuinely have fun with playing because I am a Call of Duty fan. Call of Duty has been one of my favorite gaming franchises since COD 4 came out, so I'm really happy to say that I think we have a very fun Call of Duty game to play this year, especially after the absolute dumpster fire that was Modern Warfare 3. But let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Are you enjoying the beta? Have you tried it yet? Are you planning on picking up the game when it comes out? Are you going to play it in Xbox Goy Pass? Let me know in the comment section. I'm very interested to hear your take. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on it. It does help out the channel a bunch, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video and for all the recent support as well. You guys are the fucking best, and I really do appreciate it. So with that shit said, I will catch you guys next time.